morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing, everyone? Welcome, one and all. It's APH TV. It is me. It is Spoony. I hope you're all doing fan-dabby-dozy. I hope you've all had a good week. Michael in the chat, Surly, I did see you earlier. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I've got nothing really to say, really. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all had a good week so far. I've had a bit of a, well, I've had a busy one / had a tired one because I did a couple of really late shifts at work and then I had loads of stuff I needed to do at home. So I took a couple of days off. Hope you've all not missed me too badly. If you want, we can just jump straight into the action because I've got really nothing to plug or talk about. Or how are you guys doing? Have you got anything you want to talk about? How are we doing? How are we doing? There'll be no music again today on the stream due to my little experiment turns out to be quite fruitful because my Gatwick stream that I did on Monday actually got me a lot more views with no music on because YouTube didn't flag it. Even though it didn't punish you, because it flagged it, there seems to be something going on. So we're going to hold off on the music, which I think a few of you commented and said, no, we prefer it with the no music anyway because then we can listen to our own shit, etc., etc. So that's fair enough. Yeah, it's Zulu. Yeah, I did see that comment from Michael. It's currently 9:35 Zulu now, so I don't know what he's on about it being it's 10 o'clock Zulu. It's not. It's currently 9:35 Zulu. Dang, my stream is lagging. Reboot and be right back. Okay, so I hope as long as it's not me. As long as it's you and not me, because if it's me, then I've got a problem. So we can literally jump straight into it. Where are we? There we are. Look at me being all professional. There's an aircraft. That's the only thing going on at the minute. That's standing, so it is a bit quiet to start with. Look at me being a professional. I've got all the frequencies loaded. The metas already loaded in, so you guys can see what's going on. Running 2-2 today. Obviously, if you look at the winds over there. Yeah, there you go. If you look at the winds over here, it's perfect for 2-2. 107 at 3, no clouds detected. QNH is 1016, so it's not a very bad day. I can quickly, if you want, switch over to my EFB. So show you up a bit. Stansted, meta-taf.com, brilliant little website for showing you the weather. Yeah, weather is looking pretty bloody gorgeous. No cloud whatsoever. 2-2. Only, what's that, 4-knot wind? 3-knot wind. So beautiful conditions out of Stansted today. So if you want to do some VFR flying out of Stanley, you can't get much better than that, really. We have got this Speedbird flying overhead. He's descending somewhere. I'm not quite sure where because I don't think it's us. There's obviously the Cessna I loaded up in for thingy and giggles. And I can show you the overall picture if I move my camera around. There we go. So, yeah, other than that, it is a little bit quiet. I'm not going to lie. I can show you the strips and everything. There they are. I was a bit worried then. I thought they weren't going to load in. Yeah. Not much to do at the minute. Okay, you're back. I might venture into VATSIM website a little more tonight. So feel free. Okay. Spain TLAs. TLAs? It's a TLA. Expand, Surly. What do you mean by TLA? I don't even know what a TLA is. Ah, okay. 3-letter acronyms. Ah, okay. Yeah, what really part of it are you going for, Surly? You're going to do some flying? What are you thinking of? Like getting into the whole, I'm going to load up and do a flight and have some ATC and yada yada. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah. I did figure out something pretty cool the other day, actually. I figured out how to get my joystick working. So if I press on my joystick button, hang on, let me switch to my other view so you guys can see what I'm on about. So if you guys can, I think you can just about see it. Here's my joystick. If I pull the trigger on this now, it'll actually change the microphone source in OBS. So if I pull the trigger, I'll be not only broadcasting on frequency, but it will switch the mic on OBS, so you could hear me through this rather than through my main mic, which is up here at the minute, until I get my new one. So that's pretty cool. That I did figure out how to do. Actually, I do want to move this. Got this. Yeah, pull that out. Take that. Down there. Hang on, just doing a little desk rearranging. Bear with me, guys, 1 second. Oh. And put that back in the old, which she said, ka-ching. Right. That'll do. That's a bit better. I was having an iron about moving my fan from there to there, because I've got a fan here, and I think the mic's still picking it up, so I might actually move it. So yeah, bear with me 1 second, guys. Let me just move it a second. Which cable is it? I don't even know. Uh-oh. Oh, it could be any bloody one of these. I think it's this one, though. I think it's that one. Yeah, fan just turned off. Woo! Good guess. Otherwise, that would have been a bit bad. Can I now pull on the plug? Come on. Come on. Come on, plug. There we are. Beautiful. How have I done this? This is some high quality content you get here at AVATSIM. Spoony moves fan. There we go. I don't know why it just popped into my head all of a sudden, thinking I should just move my phone. I don't know why. Please don't ask me. My brain just thinks random stuff sometimes, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just do that midstream. Why not? It's because I can't keep. I'm sweltering to death. I can't have the fan off. It's driving me up the wall. Bars. Yay, back. Oh. Oh, right. That should be a bit better. Oh. I know. Well, I changed it on purpose because I didn't want you guys like staring at me. So look, there's my fan now. Look. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I could probably even have it turned up. You probably still can't hear nothing. Nope, can't hear a thing. Make sure it's painted so I can feel it whilst at the same time you can't hear shit. Cool. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, we've got a plane on the ground. Yay! Let's have a look. There he is. Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee. Where's he going to? He's going to, I think it's Nuremberg. Is that Nuremberg? Pretty sure it's Nuremberg. Yeah, it is. Nuremberg. Flight plan's absolutely spot on. Yep, breaking news. Spoony moves fan midstream. Because that is the kind of professionalism you get from AVATSIM, as always. Oh, it's very hot. I'm hating the weather at the minute. Although it was quite nice the last couple of days. It's actually been raining in the UK, so it's been lovely. It's just cooled off, but it's starting to creep back up again, which is very annoying. So what we got? We got. Yeah, it's not so bad here. It's 19 here. Hey, Swampy. Hey, Adam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are we all doing? How are we doing? Bit quiet at the moment. Just a bit quiet. Also feels weird having no music playing, but apparently YouTube seems to like the videos a lot more if I post them without any music on them, which is a little annoying, but fortunately not much I can do about it. Yeah, it's been a busy week for me as well, Adam. I've got work as well tonight. Although the good news is, for the first time ever, my boss has given me the weekend off. Not even fucking like holiday books. Just gave me the weekend off. I was like, woo! I'm currently at Long-Winded near Aylesbury. I've got 26 degrees. Oof. Yeah, Stanny's Metar showing 19. I guarantee that's probably going to go up. Long week, not long-winded. I don't care. I think it should be called long-winded. Okay, you got 6. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, this heat wave can bugger off now. I'm actually like to the point I'm like a bit fed up with summer. I want it to like cool off a bit. I'm a bit done now. Oh, who's that with the follow? Luna Nastia? Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on board to AVATS TV. I hope you are doing well. Come and say hi in the chat if you're not lurking about. That's absolutely fine. Hey, there they are. Hello, Luna. Well, I don't know about white fluffy winter, Michael. I live in the UK. We don't do white fluffy winters. I just want it to cool off a bit. I just want it just go down. Just like cool off now. I was looking at Home Assistant last night. My temperature graphic was epic. Over the last 7 days, the temperature has dropped 4 degrees on the landing of my house. Wow. Yeah, Surly. Actually, you might be the guy I need to speak to about that, actually, because I've got my server up and running. So what I was doing over the week, while I was having a sort of semi-break, was I was getting a part had come in that I needed. So I've got my server up and running, and then I was transferring everything off of my hard drive in my PC onto the server. And then once that had all transferred over, I then took that hard drive that everything was sitting on and put that in the server and had that as my parity drive. So now that's all up and running. Although one of the drives has now given me a fucking panic attack because it's now saying there's errors on the drive. But parity seems to have gone okay, so I'm not quite sure what happened. Because what I think it's done is parity, luckily, because the errors in the drive weren't sequential, Parity's been able to figure out what the error was and figure out what the errors were and correct the errors itself, luckily, because that's how Parity works. So yeah, I've got one slightly dodgy drive that's given me. So then I had to, after I copied everything over, then did the parity scan, which took about 24 hours. It's then come back and then gone, there's an error. And I'm like, oh no. So I then spent the last 24 hours copying everything off that particular drive on my server onto another drive to just get it off. But now it's saying there is no error. So I'm not understanding what's going on. I'm a little bit confuddled. Okay, Swampy. Lunia, I'm super good. Just lurking about the window, waiting for the delivery guy for proper controls while flying, I hope. Thanks for asking. How about you? Oh, okay, cool. Did choose a Thrustmaster once for Airbus. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing, because the problem was, Surly, I only had so many drives, and my parity drive has to be the biggest one, but my biggest one was still, I had my stuff on it that I wanted off it. So I had to get everything off it so I could take my biggest drive and put that in the server and have that become the parity. So I had to copy everything over first to free it up, then put that one in the server. And so I copied everything over. That took a day. Then I moved the parity drive over, then did the parity build. That took a day. But then it started saying there was read errors, and I'm like, oh no. So now I then spent the last day getting everything off that particular drive because it's saying there's errors, but now it's, well, still saying there's errors, but now it's saying the health of the drive is fine. I'm very confused. I don't understand. Were you not prop inbound? Nope. So, yeah, no, the Ryanair hasn't contacted me yet. You do it. Okay, Luna. Yeah, exactly. What a faff. But it was just the only way I could do it because I bought three 3 terabyte hard drives. And then, like I said, my 4 terabyte drive that I have was in my PC already because that's what was storing all of my stuff. So I was like, well, I need to move everything off the 4 terabyte and then put the 4 terabyte in the server and then have that be the parity drive. And then it did it. And after a full day of copying everything over, it then went to do the parity build and then went, oh, there's errors. And I went, but now, so now I'm then spent the last day pulling everything off the drive, and now it's saying the drive is fine after initially giving me a thumbs down on the smart check on it. I don't know how well versed you are in hard drives and how they work. So, yeah. So it's, I mean, it's still going on now. I'm actually looking at my server now and what it's doing, and it's still, well, it's at 99% complete. It's literally taken, like, how long has this copy been going for? Does it tell me? No. It's essentially been about, yeah, it's taken exactly 24 hours to move everything off of one drive because it was about 1.5 terabytes worth of stuff on that one particular drive. Because when I copied everything over, it spread it out across 3 drives. Well, actually, I've got 5 in total. And yeah, so it was 1 terabyte and yeah, about 1.3 terabytes worth of stuff. And then it copied over, and then it copied over just fine. Didn't say there was a single error. And then when it went to do the parity build, it then said there was errors, and I was like, oh shit. And then it's been spending the last 24 hours copying everything off that one particular drive that says there's errors. But now, while it was doing the copy off, it's now saying, well, it said the number of errors has gone up, but now it's saying the drive is healthy, which is very confusing. I don't understand what that means. Because it's now got, because I'll send you guys a screenshot of my little stats thing right now. Look. There you go. That's cool, Luna. That's cool. Well, if you've got any questions, obviously, as always, feel free to ask. We are more than...
Stansted ground, good day, Ryanair 6, Yankee, stand 50 left, information Yankee, request Boeing 78, request clearance to Nürnberg.
Ryanair 6 Yankee, Stansted ground, good morning. You are cleared to Nürnberg, Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 3525.
Cleared to Nürnberg, Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 3525, Ryanair 6 Yankee.
Ryanair 6 Yankee, readback is correct. Information Zulu now, current QNH is 1016, report when ready.
Information Zulu, QNH 1016, will report when ready, Ryanair 6 Yankee.
And our first customer of the day, Cunt Stanny Spoony doesn't bite. What? Uh-huh. But yeah, very good morning to the 11 of you watching. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a groovy week. I hope everything is going well. So what? Mm-hmm. Three, 6 Yankee is now squawking, hence why I can see his tag. Probably be a bit easier if I show you on this one. There you go. Yeah, he's squawking because he's got his tag. So I can see him. Yeah, I bet, Luna.
Ryanair 6 Yankee, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 6 Yankee, stand 50, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 6 Yankee.
There you go. So we'll move his strip into the push bay. For those of you who don't know, yeah, the push bay, well, you can't actually see it because the follower count's in the way, but it's just this bay in the bottom right corner. So the strip gets moved from that one to that one. Just to indicate he's been cleared for push, which he's already doing. So yeah, he's doing Clacton 2 Echo out of Stanny, which is actually one of the it's exactly the easiest one out of Stanny. So if I say hello to yourselves, if I pull up my Navigraph chart so you can have a look. Clacton 2 Echo, here it is. Pretty simple. You take off from 2-2, you do a left turn all the way out to Clacton. It's literally that simple. Initial climb 6,000, you literally just do the left turn. It's that simple. I don't think it gets really any easier than that one. Right, see if he hits the barrier. Nope, he's just stopped. Come on, server, finish up. As soon as this is done, I'm going to restart the server. And then I'm going to, well, get some things set up. I can do that at the same time while I'm streaming because I am a multitasker. But yeah, certainly one of the things I'm going to do is once I've got my server up and running is I'm going to buy a Zigbee controller, plug that into my server, and then run Home Assistant off my server. I don't need a software update for my printer now. Thank you very much. Epson, you can go away now. Anyone know if the crib sheets have been updated for Stansted? Let's have a look. That's something I do want to look at. Have they been updated? Controlling files, downloads. Let's have a look. Aerodrome ATC documentation. That's the one. No, is that it? Oh no, that is it. Hang on, go back forward, and then I want SX. Aerodrome. There's the VMATs. Crib sheet, Stansted. Let's have a look. 2308. I think no, it hasn't been updated. Have a look. No, it hasn't been updated. It's still got 725 as the frequencies instead of 730. Okay, that needs to be changed. So I'll wait for that. There's no point me printing out a new crib sheet until they update all the frequencies.
Ryan 6 Yankee Yankee, request taxi.
VATSIM, thank you very much for following. Welcome on board Traviates TV. I hope you're doing well.
Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Charlie, Hotel and Sierra.
Taxi to holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Charlie, Hotel Sierra, Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee.
There we go. So I've now moved him into the taxi bay on V-strips, which then adjusts my US scope accordingly. And then I've just put on the pad that he's going to Sierra 1. That's all I've got to do with the strip. And it does all the rest for me. So I can see his strip, I can see everything he's doing. Jesus Christ, what is going on at the minute in the UK with people being attacked by dogs? Just seen apparently another person's been killed, so there's been a string of them recently. Apparently another bloke's just been killed. It's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Dougson, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome aboard. That's what, our third follow of the day so far? Not doing too bad with the follows. Not too bad at all. Right, 6 Yankee Yankees about to get to Sierra 1. As long as he turns right now, which he is due.
Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee, no further ATC available. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
122.8, Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee. Thank you. Bye bye.
Have a good one.
So yeah, we'll get rid of his strip. There we go. His strip has gone. So he's probably now broadcasting on Unicom. But saying like Ryanair 6 Yankee Yankee, lining up runway 22 or taking off runway 22, Klaxon 2 Echo departure, is what it should say. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a bit quiet. It should start picking up in about the next hour or so, depending. VATSIM can be a little erratic with its traffic patterns sometimes. Yeah, I still remember standing 15 minutes extra on the stand, hovering over that push. So every time I messed up with taxi reverb, after that, it went rather smoothly. Yeah. Well, usually Luna, you'll usually find most approaches are pretty simple. So when you first call the guy on approach, say like if it's somewhere like Luton or whatever, they'll usually say like I don't know, Alpaca 2901, London Control, good evening. They might ask you to squawk, and then they'll probably say something to the effect of, they'll specify the arrival, so what star they want you to do. So always keep an ear out for that. They might assign you a squawk code if you're running 2000, unless you're very low, in which case they won't bother. And then they just confirm, like, you confirm the approach, so the star and the runway and what to expect. So it'll be usually something like, I don't know, for Stanley, it'd be something like the TEL2 for ILS runway 22, in which case you just make sure you get it all programmed in. And then when you get handed over to the approach controller, usually the approach controller will vector you in. So, yeah. So, but yeah, it's just pretty much after the initial contact, approach is pretty easy. They'll either just tell you fly heading, descent to altitude, and then all you got to do is just read the guy's back. Or he might give you a speed instruction, so he'll say reduce speed to 160 knots. So you just say reduce speed to 160. And you just read back what he says. Also, what's very helpful is maybe something like a post-it notepad, just so you've got a pen with you. So if he tells you anything, you can literally sit in like this and be like, okay, left 180, speed 160, heading. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty simple. You can ask for vectors, but usually what will happen is that they'll let you come in on a star, Michael, and then vector you for the last bit. London will usually get you to London Control, the area controller, will just get you to fly in per the star. The approach controller will be the one that probably then vectors you. Yeah, it's always handy. I always usually write down the call sign of the aircraft, what the current weather is, what the ATC letter is for the airport when I'm arriving is. So I just write down like the wind, and what the ATC letter is. Because when you call them up, first contact, you should say, I have information Bravo on board and what your aircraft is. So I'm an A320 with information Yankee on board. And so I would say something like, London, good morning, Alpaca 2901, A320, we have information Charlie, and then I would say probably the star I've programmed or on my flight plan for which airport. So I'd say Alpaca 2901, good afternoon, A320, we have information Charlie, I'm trying to think of a Heathrow star, hang on, oh crap, I've forgotten. What's a Heathrow star? Yeah, they're arrivals, aren't they? What's the one I get all the time when you're coming from the south? Is it Roxog? Yeah, the Roxog 1 hotel arrival for Heathrow. That's literally all I say. So I say Alpaca 2901. London, good morning, Alpaca 2901, A320, we have information Charlie, Roxog 1 hotel arrival for Heathrow. That way he knows, and you've given him all the information he needs. Right, you're programmed for Roxog, you're coming into Heathrow, yada yada yada. He'll probably, and if he says you've got Charlie, then he's going to assume you know what the correct runway is, because you've given him the ATIS letter, so you don't need to specify the runway. And then, but if he wants you to do something different, he will tell you. So just be mindful to catch it, because you might have given him Roxog. He might tell you to do a different arrival. So like Michael's going to be, I know straight away he's coming in on Edinburgh, which means he's going to be, is it the TEL2 arrival? Yeah. He's going to be coming in on the TEL2 1 Lima arrival. So, yeah, and that's just how it works. And then usually, you just literally, and then usually London will immediately give you a descent, but especially if you're like coming from like the French border or the Netherlands border, they'll usually give you an immediate descent and say, descend to flight level 140, level by, because usually there's a waypoint that will have the restriction on it just to get you to immediately descend. And then if you want to descend any further, or you really need to descend right now, just say request descent. It's pretty simple. That's the ground. Good morning. Okay with. Yeah, well, that's for departures. I was telling Luna about arrivals. Adam, Spoony makes it sound so easy. I'll be messing up tomorrow. I'm sure. Nah, you'll be fine, madam. You'll be absolutely fine, mate. Like I said, 90% of it is you will do yourself. Like I say, my golden rule is always as follows. Always, just be prepared and listen out for what you're expecting to come. If you know what's coming, you'll be fine. It's when you get thrown a curveball. So be listening out on frequency. If you've got someone that's maybe ahead of you going to the same airport, listen to what the area controller has told them, because you're going to probably 9 times out of 10 be given the exact same information. Write it down, know what's coming, have your charts up so you can go over to Navigraph. Like, I can quickly pull up and go, right, here's my Roxog arrival. I know what's coming. Roxog, yeah. I know it's the Roxog 1 hotel. Okay, cool. Here's what's expecting. So Hazel, if you can see that, has got a flight restriction of 130. Now, usually your plane will have it programmed, but usually what London will do will say, Alpaca 2901, good morning, London Control, Roxog 1 hotel arrival, ILS runway 27, what time is it? It's before midday, so it'll be ILS runway 27 left, descend to flight level 130, level by Hazel. He's probably just going to get you to 130 by Hazel because that's in the star. So if you know from looking at the charts, you know that's coming. 9 times out of 10, he's going to give you that 130 by Hazel. And because he says level by Hazel, that means you can just start the descent whenever you like. Just as long as you're at 130, flight level 130 by Hazel, you're fine. And then you're just reading back the instruction. Do you see what's coming? You're like, blah, 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 blah. You then go 130, and then at Ockham, which is usually when you get handed off to director, Ockham will be, you've got to be at flight level 70. Again, London will give you the 7, probably as you get to Hazel, he's going to give you the flight level 70 by Ockham. You descend to 7,000, then you get handed over to approach. It's that simple. And then approach will usually vector you straight in. He'll probably make you turn right, sort of turn eastwards, then turn north, then turn back west to line up for the ILS. It's that simple. It is simples. Right, we do have a aircraft on ground. We've got a Scandi. Yeah, they do say, well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, Michael. Always, if you don't get told otherwise, follow the rules. And the rules are, as soon as you get to 10,000 feet, go to 250 knots or less. As simple as that. Unless he tells you different. And I wouldn't bother if the frequency is busy, just fucking requesting it. Don't bother. Just do your 250 knots or below 10,000 feet. That's cool. Hey, Lee Collins, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard to AVATS TV. So, yeah, that's my 10 out of 10 tips for Luna there with approaches. The rest of it is just have a notepad. If it gives you some instructions like turn left, just write them down. That way you can just see what you've... It helps go in your head much easier. Particularly if, like, you're flying in London airspace, which is often very busy. The controller's got to get them out and get them out and get them out and get them out and get them out. And one of the biggest bugbears is when a kid or something goes, say again? It's like, Jesus, like, come on, listen. Pay some attention. Let's go, let's go. He hasn't got time. Oh, Michael, why are you flying? Good job London isn't on, really, Michael. One of these days, you're going to find yourself in trouble. Why are you flying near Mach 1? I can't even see you on the thing. Where are you? Oh, let me guess. You're offline just so you can get... Okay. Oh, no, you are. Cargolux 248. There you are. Well, at least you did a ghost town out of Edinburgh. You did that right. You know, Michael, you're doing it normally. Your ground speed's 492 knots, so you're not going Mach 9. Oh, 0.9. I was about to say 0.90 on the 747. That's you pushing it. That's you going max toga at 10,000 feet. I might not fly a load of Boeings, but I do know how they thingy. Oh my god, has my server actually done its copy? Yes, it's done it. Oh, thank God. Right, server. Right, I need to send server to restart. Reboot. Proceed. Cool. So what is going on with VATSIM at the minute? There's me on ground. Gatwick's fully staffed. That's pretty cool. Looking quite busy at the moment. Heathrow's busy, but got no one on. I want to control at Heathrow. Oh, put one in the chat if you're excited for me to do some Heathrow in the near future. I can do Stansted, I'll do Gatwick, I can do Heathrow then. Oh, that information letter thing you were saying, is that why ATC on most of us was saying with Sierra? Probably. Yeah. So when they say with Sierra, that usually means they've checked that. That's the pilot telling the controller, I've checked the weather at the airport, so I'm very well aware what the current conditions are. So yes, with Sierra probably means with ATIS Sierra, because the letter changes usually every hour, unless there's been a massive change. So yeah, usually an airport's ATIS changes every hour. So I know about my letter's a bit ahead. I'm pretty sure it's about. I know Stansted. Usually their information goes from Zulu back to Alpha at about midday. I think every airport's a little different on what their reset time is. Said with Yankee, yeah. It's just your ATIS letter. So when their pilot's saying, oh, da-da-da-da-da, with information Yankee, you're just letting the controller know I have the correct weather for that airport. And if it's out of date, the controller will then go, oh, Surly Dev, blah, 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 blah. Information Zulu now current. So that way he's telling you, oh, hang on, Surly, there's been a weather update. And you'll just go, okay, Roger, Zulu noted, yada, 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 and then follow the rest of the and read back the rest of the instruction. And then that way you just go, okay, the weather's different. Tune back into ATIS, listen to the updated weather and be like, okay, compare it to Yankee. Usually it's not really changed that much. It'll probably maybe the wind slightly got a bit stronger or less, and you just note the change, be like, no, that's absolutely fine, go back onto frequency. Scandi going north. He hasn't filed, so I can't see. He hasn't filed a flight plan yet. So I physically cannot see where he's going. Morning, the True Fawn. Hello. Going to do my first flight sim after. Oh, that's cool. Welcome, 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 welcome. Any tips as a controller? Oh my god, you've literally just missed my entire rant. Oh, wrong one. Always have a notepad or something with you, True Fawn. Always just have things noted. So have your call sign noted, the current weather for that airport, the ATC letter. You know what the arrival and landing runways are. Just have easy stuff to remember noted, and if given an instruction, just write it down, just so that way, because anytime you're given an instruction, True, oh, what's your name, Fawn? Yeah, Fawn, just write it down. Just write down the instruction, and then that way you've got it written down and you can just read it back to him what the instruction was. Try and minimize your in chat whenever possible. Unfortunately, there is an ad break coming up in about 30 seconds. So, yeah. Just minimize. You're doing this a lot, as we have cool little emojis with Great tip, thank you. No worries, mate. There's also lots of other things. Hang on, let me snooze. Hang on. Wrong one. That, snooze. What else is there? Departure clearance. If you're flying out of the UK, obviously I can't speak for the rest of the world because everywhere in the world does it a little differently. So when you call for departure clearance, always give them the 4 bits of information any controller wants. Your aircraft type, what stand number you're on, your destination, and I always forget the 4th. The ATC letter. So you always say something to the tune of Stansted ground, good morning, Alpaca 2901, A320, information alpha on board. Some people say information alpha and what the current QNH is. It's up to you, it's fine. Information alpha on board, request clearance please to destination, whatever that is, say, I don't know, Edinburgh. And then I can immediately, I've heard all 4 bits, I can immediately clear you, there's no problem. America's very different, although your request is actually still the same. You request the same, but what the information the controller gives you is completely different. But in the UK, I think in America as well, you still have to give them those 4 bits of info. The only thing that changes is what they read back to you, what they tell you back. So, yeah. Yeah, America's departure clearances are very, very convoluted. So if I Americanise Stansted, it would be like Alpaca 2901, Stansted ground, cleared to Edinburgh, Clapton 2 Echo departure, something transition. After departure, runway 22, climb to altitude 6,000 feet, departure frequency 123.8, yada yada yada. Like they add loads. Yeah, then flight plan route, that's right. Expect flight level 3, yeah, exactly. 10 minutes after departure. Yeah, America's ones are fucking horrific. I'm not a fan. Oh, we got Blue Max. Woo! So, yeah. So, yeah, it's always, so I'll just note it down so if you wanted to write notes. So it's ATC type. And always give them the full AC type. So say Boeing 737-8 or A321. Don't just say 737. Say 737-8 or whatever. So it's aircraft type, stand number, ATC, letter, and destination. There you go. Those are the 4 bits for clearances you have to give them. If you give me those 4 straight away, any ground controller can just immediately clear you. Unless, of course, there's a problem with your flight plan, in which case it's going to ask you to reroute. Yeah, or use the short code. Yeah. So you can say 738 or 744 or 747-4 is absolutely fine. But give the full aircraft type. because I think there are still some aircraft type, I can't remember off the top of my head, where their weight category changes depending on the type. So like a 747-8 will have a higher fuel capacity than a 747-4, that kind of thing. Yeah, because you should do, and coming in as well, that's what I said to, what's the name, Luna earlier. You always give them the aircraft type straight away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Whoa! True Fawn, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome on board to the Call Sign Club. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for the subscription with your Prime. That's much appreciated, mate. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say stick to the UK for a while. It's one of the reasons why I think it's so popular, is because it very much is quite simple.
Name 1240. Hello. Pressing Alpha close to bill on the file. Information Alpha on board.
Scandinavian 1240, Stansted ground. Good morning. No flight plan filed. Please check and refile.
I'll do.
Well, you're more than welcome, True Fawn. Absolutely welcome, mate.
Stansted ground. What with
Scandinavian 1240. Yeah, you've not filed a flight plan. I need you to file one, otherwise I cannot clear you.
Roger, I'll do. Sorry.
Oh, it's not the Tel2 arrival into Stanley. It's a bit of a weird one because actually Tel2, the waypoint Tel2 actually is really close to Manchester. It's a huge arrival. Let me pull that. Pull that. Pull that. That one. And then, yeah, the Tel2 is absolutely huge. Tel2 arrival. Usually list those one as well. Yeah, here's Tel2. No, it's not Tel2, is it? It's, oh, Listo. I'm getting the wrong one.
Can
Listo.
1240 now to what?
Someone just knocked my door. Hang on, let me just check my camera. No, it's fine. Mostly just the postman. Give me some post. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, the Listo's really, really close to Manchester. So it's like quite a large, long arrival. Yeah, good morning to the 10 of you still watching. I hope you're all doing well on this lovely Friday morning. Hope you've all not missed me too much. Apologies for the lack of midweek streams. Like I said, I've just been very, very busy and I've had loads of stuff to do. I've actually got loads of stuff to do today as well, but I thought I'll squeeze a couple of hours in. Where's the Scandi? It's an A320 Neo. Well, it says it's an A320 Neo. I've only got a model for an A320, I think that is.
Stansted ground, hello, good morning. Right. Good night to Hotel, with you information offer, Boeing 767 time the first clearance to Belfast.
Yep, see, it gave me the aircraft type, 8-setter, everything. 8-setter's not really a huge one because I can give it to him just in case I don't hear it, but that's absolutely fine. His flight plan, my checker's saying it's okay.
Blue Max 2 Hotel, Stansted ground, good morning. You're cleared to Belfast, Aldergrove, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3527.
Clear to Belfast, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3527 for Blue Max 2 Hotel.
Blue Max 2 Hotel, readback is correct. QNH 1016, report when ready.
So yeah, there you go, simples. There you go, there's departure clearance for your true form. Simple enough, and then literally all I do is give him a SID, say he's clear to the destination via that SID, and then give him his squawk code. There you go, now he's squawking, so now I can see him on the strip. It's literally that simple.
Scandinavian 1240, still no flight plan filed for you.
Well, Michael, I can already watch and keeping an eye on you. You've already busted your cruise altitude. You filed cruising altitude at 23,000 feet. You're now flying at 38. I think you might have gone a little over. Alexander, hello. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome on board. I'm very good, thank you, mate. How are you? Well, yeah, but Michael, when you fly to flight level 230, you're supposed to kind of do what it says. Right, is my server restarted again? Let's have a look. Trying to get bloody NVIDIA driver to load on it. Have you loaded up now? Yes. Right, I'm going to do... Let's just start it. Start the server. I fell into that. Okay. Yeah, of course you do. Well, that's why you don't go up that high. There was a reason why the flight plan only told you to go to 2-3, because by the time you get to 2-3, you're going to be going too high. Okay. Very cool, Alex. Yay! That's working. Right. Update. Let's update it. Just doing some updates on my server. It all seems to be working. That's why flight plans are important to look at. It is, Alex. Yes, Captain Michael decided to do a flight from Edinburgh to Stansted in a 748 and then go to flight level 400 and wonders why he missed the top of drop.
This is Blue Max to Hotel, request push and start.
Blue Max.
Blue Max to Hotel, stand 6-5 right, push and start is approved, facing southwest on Juliet, if able.
Push start approved, face south, full try on Juliet, just Blue Max to Hotel.
So what I've done is, because he's... do it on this one. Because he's coming in via... Actually, no, do it on this one, so that way you should be able to see full screen now. You can see full screen, yeah. So because he's coming all the way... He's here on 6-5, I want him facing this way. That's why I said... so I want his nose over here, because then I'm going to just send him up Charlie, Hotel, Sierra to Sierra 1. So that's why I said face southwest. But sometimes I know a lot of people fly GSX, and it can be a bit funny about that. So I've told him, if able. So that's why. Cool. Okay, 744, and you went to flight level 400 from Edinburgh to Stansted. Yeah. So that's why I've done it like that. Because usually don't really give a direction like southwest, but I do, just to clarify, I want his nose that way. Hey, hello, Chancellor. Hello, mate. Welcome back. GSX still has the edit. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I know. It's just I like to clarify. If you come to Stanny and you're on either stand 2-5s, the 2-5s, the 4-5s, or the 6-5s, or even the 8-5s, really, then I will specify direction on Juliet, because you are pushing back onto a taxiway as well. Whereas at the aprons, it's fine because they're all dead ends, so you've only got one way to go. So you know, it doesn't matter, but I'd just like to clarify. Just to make sure you guys are aware. Because at the end of the day, if you're 2-2, you know you're going to come to Romeo 1 or Sierra 1, so really, logic would dictate you have to point this way, but you never know. Never underestimate stupidity. Or how stupid GSX is, I should say. Never left. Oh, you've been lurking, have you? I would found Stansted hard because it only one taxi, and if it's busy, it can get into a mess when taxi block. Then no, actually, well, not really. Actually, it's relatively straightforward. Any decent
Max to Hotel, request taxi.
I mean, to be honest, if you're coming in on 2-2, it's pretty simple because it's any arriving aircraft, once they vacate, hang on, let me go back to this view. Any arriving aircraft, when you vacate and you send them up Juliet, anything departing, you just get them on hotel. And once they're on hotel, you're fine. Yeah, I know.
Blue Max 2 Hotel, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22 via Charlie, Hotel and Sierra.
Sierra 1, runway 22 via Charlie, Hotel and Sierra, Blue Max 2 Hotel.
So, do you know what I mean? So any arrivals, I bring them down Juliet, and then if need be, I just hold them short of Alpha. And then if the Juliets are blocked, like say like if I really needed to get an aircraft that was coming in on stand, I don't know, 6-2, which is behind the Blue Max, just get them to hold. Get them to hold short Alpha, and if you want to stagger them, hold short Alpha, hold short Bravo, hold short Charlie, hold short Delta, until the Blue Max is out the way. Simple. Simples. Simple, simple, simples. Blue Max is taxiing. Needs to hook a right here onto Charlie. There he goes. And then, like I said, once he's on Charlie and he's clear, then you've got all Juliet back. It's pretty simple. No, it's absolutely fine, Alex. That's not a problem. I'm absolutely happy to explain that kind of stuff. And it's the same when it goes the other way. When you've got aircraft going the other way, so when you've got 04 is active, you send them down Juliet and bring the arrivals up Hotel.
Blue Max 2 Hotel, no further ATC available. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
Unicorn 122.8. Thank you for the control. Have a great day. Blue Max Hotel.
You too. Take care.
So it's literally that simple. You really don't have to muck about at all. It's just which way down Juliet and Hotel, which are the two big long ones, dictates which way you're going.
Scandinavian 1240, I have your flight plan. You ready to copy?
Yeah, that's fine, Alex. But I find it very... I've had a lot of feedback from pilots that watch me, Alex, that say they find it so much easier and understand it way more when they see what the controller wants them to do, and they go, "Oh, okay, I see where they're going. You want me to do this because of this." And it's like, "Yeah, now you're getting it." And they go, "Right, okay, gotcha." Because I think for a lot of pilots, if you understand what I want, it makes what you're doing so much easier because you know what to expect. Yeah, exactly. There's no question too silly. Wow. Jesus, he's not mucking about. He's gone straight toga. Right. What's going on here? We've got two really close to each other. Oh, boy. Oh, right. Oh, this is going to be fun. We got Michael and another aircraft are literally up each other's bum. He's at 3,000 feet. He's at 5. He's actually done the Laurel Loop, though. Michael hasn't done the loop. And he's at 3,000 feet. Oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Hello, Dan. Yeah, we've got this guy who's here. And then we've got Michael, who's literally up his bum right now. They're literally within a mile of each other. Michael's probably going to need to back off, probably. Because he's got to go downwind. Unless he's going to do something insane, which wouldn't surprise me. No, it's London West. Morning, Dan, mate. You all right? So yeah, I can just see them on my little SRW screen that shows me anything coming in on the ILS. Oh boy, these two are going to fight. Is that Pokemon? Cargo. Right, okay, it's cargo. Well, they're both cargo, to be fair.
Scandinavian 1240, ready check.
Scandinavian 1240, Stansted ground. Hello, readability 5.
Roger, we are ready to copy.
Scandinavian 1240, you're cleared Billund. Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 6325.
What?
Scandinavian 1240 cleared to Billund via the Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk will be 6325.
Scandinavian 1240, read back is correct. Information Bravo current, QNH 1016, report when ready.
Roger, information Bravo, QNH 1016. Report when ready.
Okay, I'm guessing the BCS is backed up because it looks like he's doing a 360. He's buying Michael space. Because, yeah, Michael has not done the Laurel loop. Is it Laurel or Abbott? I can't. No, it's Laurel from the west, Abbott from the east, if I remember rightly. If I remember right. Yeah, Abbott, if they come from the east, it's Laurel from the west. So, yeah. So he's done the Listo. He should have done the Laurel loop, and he hasn't done it. For those of you who don't know what I mean, let me show you on the EFB. Michael has followed this. He's coming via Listo. He's done Pedig. He's done Rugby. He's done Finma. He's done Bombo. But here's what we call the Laurel loop. So after Bombo, it wants you to come into Barkway, turn left at Barkway to Buster, then you basically do a big loop. So you do Barkway, Buster, Laurel, then you turn back towards Barkway again to head towards to do which one is it? Laurel. And then from Laurel, you then head back to Barkway, and then you come downwind and then turn towards the ILS. He has, so I jokingly call it the Laurel loop because you just do a big loop. Michael hasn't done it. He's come straight in, and also he's coming in 2, 3, 4. He's also establishing on a 5-mile final. Oh boy. Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Michael has a thing for doing 5-mile finals, I have noticed. I did see, I think it was, where's the BCS? He's an A330. Oh, you can't see, sorry, my bad. Whoops, there you go. Yeah, the BCS, I think he's doing a 360. Yeah, he has done a 360. Very kindly, because he was just like, well, there's no way this is working.
Getting the 1240 ready for pushback and start.
Scandinavian 1240, stand 10, push and start is approved.
Push start proof.
I'm guessing he didn't have to bother because I'm guessing the pilot Michael just realised, well, there's no way I'm going to fly up the arse of a 747. So he's just just done it, and he's actually bought you the time. So regardless, be a bit grateful that he's just giving you a bit of patience there. Oh, actually, in fact, he's going to Luton. What ride was he doing then? Dan, he's doing the Rinnis. Is that right for a Rinnis? Hang on, I'm going to show you the flight plan. I'm going to show you my thingy. He's actually going into Luton. Is that right, dude, Rennis? Michael's going around. Of course he is. Probably coming in too high and too fast. No, Michael.
What the fuck is that?
Well, there's GSX in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I think that's pretty apt for that one. Oh my god. Yes, that's how it looks like to other pilots when you use GSX. something happens when GSX takes over and does the pushback. It doesn't send the data to the VATSIM servers correctly of what your plane is doing. So that's how VATSIM interprets it. Usually, it just looks like the plane's sticking its arse in the air, but for some reason, this one has just gone completely... And then once it stops, as you can see, it snaps back. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know what the postman was doing, but yeah, that's what he's done. Bit of a weird one, but... Well, he gave Michael all the room he needed, and then Michael then busted it and went go around. He's over there somewhere. You can just see him out in the distance. Michael's heading back out to Barkway. Although, I say he's heading back out to Barkway. No, he's not. He's just literally... Well, he is... No, I take it back. He is heading out to Barkway. Head out to Barkway, Michael, then redo the arrival from Barkway and make your life so much easier before you just start visually and coming round. Cheeky plugins. Okay. No, Alexander. Impulse Cam. He's another one of the aviators on the channel. I'm in the process. I need to be an S2. I need to have my S2 rating, which I'm currently in the waiting list for. Once I get my S2, then I can go for Heathrow, and I will be doing a lot of Heathrow as well. So watch this space. But Dan, aka Impulse, is in the chat. He's the only one in our group at the minute cleared to do Heathrow, so it would be great to see some Heathrow. I'm not gonna lie, Dan. I can't wait to get... I so want Heathrow. Heathrow needs so much love. It gets no love on VATSIM because of the bottleneck to get it. What's Ronnie doing? He's now heading 248.
Scandinavian 1240 ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 1240, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22, via Alpha, Hotel and Romeo.
Taxi holding point Romeo 1, via Alpha and Romeo.
Hotel and Romeo, but close. Yes. Oh, South Central. Oh, well, you better stop mucking about then. Yep, they are. I better ping him. Hello. Bravo and Chitu. It's Mr. Fraser. No, Alexander, you do approach as a S3. So it goes S1 for ground, S2 for tower, S3 for approach. And then C1 is an area controller. There is no C2. I'm an S2.
Scandinavian 1240, contact London Control on 132.6. Have a safe flight, bye-bye.
123.6. Thank you, have a nice day.
No, negative 132.6.
132.6.
It goes, Alexander, it goes S1, S2, S3, then C1, and then C3. That's how it goes. So S1 equals ground, S2 equals tower, S3 equals approach / radar controller, C1 equals area controller, and I think C3 just means senior. And I think the only thing that goes above that is I1. But that's for like instructors. Right. Michael's coming back inbound again. Who's come up? Hey, Mr. Rob. Mr. Rob. Hello, mate. 2-2 and Bravo. Yeah, eyes for instructor. S1 for ground, S2 for tower, approach radar, C1 for area controller, C3 for senior area controller, yeah, I and eyes for instructor. I think there is an I, isn't there? Am I right in thinking eyes for, there's an I1 and an I3? I'm pretty sure there is. It says instructor I1 and then senior instructor, which is I3, which is about as high as rank as you can go. I think Michael's just landed. It's going to sink him and drop his aircraft in a sec. Go on, sink it. Yeah, there it goes. Right, Mr. Rob has broken my strips. Standing 2-2 again, please. Thank you. Give me my strips back. Thank you. Roger. Cool, we got Essex on. So Stanley's now fully covered. Good morning to the 17 of you in the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Let me guess. I bet he's not vacated. Stand for. Yep, it's fine. Michael with his default scenery again. Cutting the grass. Do you think ATC should have the right kick? I think Alexander, yes. I think VATSIM controllers, depending on... Depending on the thingy, I think depending on their rating, I think there should be like 3 units of like punishment.
Cargolux 248, Stansted ground. Good morning, Michael. Welcome to Stansted. Taxi to stand number 4 via Lima, Juliet, and Alpha.
Stand for Lima, Juliet, Alpha.
I think lower level controllers should be allowed to mute someone. In other words, force them to be in observer only mode. So you're not booting them, but it means other planes can't hear them or see them. I think then it should be a kick ability, so then a more senior level controller can kick someone if they are being abusive, and they have the ability to maybe record what it is they're doing that's being abusive. And then I think supervisors then should have the ability to ban. If the lower level controllers report them to a supervisor and say, look, I've got recording, this is what he did. Like, I know Dan had a bad incident the other week with a guy shouting and yelling abuse at him on the frequency. If Dan recorded it, kicked him, booted him, whatever, he then had the right to send it to a soup and go, look, soup, there was no soups online. I've recorded it. This is why I kicked him. And the soup goes, yeah, that's ban worthy, and bans him. But yeah, I do think controllers should have the right to kick, as long to either, I think without proof, it should only be a mute, and they should only be allowed to kick and boot people off the network completely if they are recording what it is the person is doing. if that makes sense. So if I was streaming right now, let's just say Michael was just being an absolute troll and just not listening to me and maybe screaming insults at me down the frequency, and I'm recording it and he's live on stream doing it, and I can just hit the record button, I should then have the right to kick him and then report him to be banned. And I can then go, here you are, Soup, here's the recording, punish him accordingly. But I think if you're not recording, you should at the very least be able to force someone into observer mode so that the other pilots can't see or hear them. So if they're being abusive, it gets rid of them. I think that would be a better way to go. When is Michael not an absolute... Yeah, he's behaving now for the most part. Except for the fact he's mowing my grass. Yeah, that's my rant about that over. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think should be like. I think that would be completely acceptable to do. Yay! Oh yeah, Dan. Surly said, shouldn't you either amend the stream element to make it a total, or are you going to reset the counter? Because I haven't ranted 42 times this stream. Although it is quite funny, because at this rate, it's going to end up one point saying Spoony Boobar has ranted 6,425 times this stream, and people are going to be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing with that, Alex, is to cover people saying that people like ATC controllers are abusing it because they're just being arses or something. I would then turn around and say, look, if you're going to do a kick or a ban or give them the power, they need to have like proof, like concretely, like, look, this is what he was doing, so that when the guy immediately turns around, because you know he's going to turn around and go, I didn't do nothing, yada, yada, you know, it's just going to be like, no. Like, no, you were spotted, we all...
Ryanair 2245, radio check.
Do you know what I mean?
Ryanair 2245 stands to ground. Good morning, readability 5.
Readability 5, Ryanair 2245.
Yes, Focus, I think they would. And very good morning to you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Focus, I've got the servers up and running now with your very kind donation that you sent to me. Right, how do I do this? Do I... Now what do I do? I need to be able to... That's done, that's done, that's done. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. That was very much appreciated. Cool, that's all working. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Right, why has this guy got a flight level check on this thing? Because he's going to Edinburgh, but his routings, it's doing that balked thing where it's giving him, he needs to be on up in November 57 past Trent. Now, what? Oh, hang on. Because it's, and then it's up in November 601 to pit. Why did I not do it? What? Oh, because I put Indian November. That's right, thank you. Michael's pulling on stand. Yeah, mate, I've got to admit, that motherboard you sent me was amazing. It's done everything I wanted. It's been absolutely brilliant. So, can I do this? Works. Click the device.
Sunny ground, Charter X24 Heavy on stand, Wilson Station Charlie, IFR to Luxembourg.
Wait, what?
Cargo Lux 248, Stansted ground. Hello again. Clear to Luxembourg. Clacton 2 Echo departure. Squawk 5013.
Tracking to Echo departure, clock is 5013, Cargo X24 Heavy.
Cargo Lux 248, reback is correct. Information Charlie, current QNH 1016. Report when ready.
QNH 1016, report when ready, Cargo X24 Heavy.
Yes, I do know what you mean, but listen, see, children banned people for nothing because it's fun. They got lots of... Yeah, which is why I'm saying the mute thingy, I think, can be a lot less restrictive because a lot of pilots aren't going to realise they've been muted or put in observer mode because they can still interact with the controller.
Ryanair 2245, did you say information has changed to Charlie?
Ryanair 2245, a firm Information Charlie is now current QNH 1016.
QNH 1016 and information Charlie Ryanair 2245.
Yeah, so I'm definitely of the... what am I looking for? So that, whoa. So, yeah. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just make this a lot easier on myself. And do that. Where is it?
And Cargo X24 Heavy is filled up and ready for push and start.
Cargo Lux 248, stand 4, push and start is approved.
Stand for push approved, Cargo X24 Heavy.
Probably not, unless it gets really bad. To be fair, I'm not going to thingy, but no, they probably won't.
Stansted ground, good day, Ryanair 2245 at stand 63 left with information Charlie requesting clearance to Edinburgh.
Ryanair 2245 stands to ground. Good morning. You are cleared to Edinburgh. Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5466.
Cleared to Edinburgh with the Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5466, Ryanair 2245.
Ryanair 2245, reback is correct. QNH 1016, report when ready.
QNH 1016, Ryanair 2245.
And the cargo is to wait, heavy wait for taxi.
Cargo Lux 248, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22 via Alpha, Hotel and Romeo.
Alpha Hotel Romeo, cargo is to wait, heavy.
Yeah, that's true, Focus, they do, but I also think sometimes they're a bit, what's the word? They're a bit backwards with, like, being behind on stuff. Like I said, I don't think they, don't trust all controllers, that's what I'm saying. Only give them the ability to maybe mute or boot, what I call boot, kick them into observer mode. But no, obviously don't give ATC controllers ban privileges or anything like that.
Cargo is to wait, heavy holding 22.
Cargo Lux 248, contact Stansted radar 120.625, bye bye.
120.65, bye, Spoony.
Assume on shouldn't be too onerous, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, Sally, we do have a reporting function, but the problem is half the time supervisors don't answer, and it just gets logged, but then they don't actually action anything with it. Yeah, definitely like a black box function would be very cool, where if I hit the .wallop command, it then kind of like saves, like, you know, like when you've got a dash cam and you hit the protect button, it saves everything from like 10, 15 minutes before I hit the commands to everything they're at, like, do you know what I mean? That'd be cool. To retroactively be able to go back and say, ah, here's what they did. And here's the whole thing from beginning to end. Right, there goes Michael. Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the issues, is usually when you report a person, they will just disconnect. The only thing that really catches them out is like the guy that was very abusive to Impulse the other week, because someone else happened to be at Heathrow when he was doing it and live streamed him doing it. That person then sent a clip to Impulse and the guy that was mentoring Impulse and said, look, here's the clip. So then they were able to send that to like the VATSIM management and get him banned for that. Right. Can't see my screen now. Wow, there it is. I'm not muted. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just watching you guys in the chat. Yeah. Alexander, yeah, we do. Hang on.
Ryanair 2245 ready for push back and start.
Hang on, I can show you what happens. Here it is. I'll post it in chat now. Show you what happens. What was I going to do? Oh, the Ryanair.
Ryanair 2245, stand 63, push and start is approved.
Push start approved, Ryanair 2245.
Cool. Ah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what got it banned. Like I said, it was pretty... There was... Yeah, it was just... the guy was just completely off it. Yeah, it was a really bad situation for Dan because he was just trying to do a simple mentoring session at Heathrow and it just went completely because of this one guy just ruined it. Yeah, like I said, that was a bad one. It was a very, very bad one. Oh, really? There's a shocker. Don't know why Fraser does it. He just asks himself for trouble every time. Oh dear. Yeah, it happens. Well, yeah, you get some weird call signs, but yeah, it does happen. Well,
Ryanair 2245, request taxi.
Ryanair 2245, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22 via Delta, Hotel and Sierra.
Taxi to holding point Sierra, run via Delta, Hotel and Sierra. Ryanair 2245.
got an inbound.
Stansted Ground, player 69 of Vector, mic check.
So player.
Player 69 Victor, Stansted Ground, good morning, readability 5.
See you later, Alexander. Take care, mate. Thanks for joining. It should be on. Hands off to me. What's this guy's flight? Butter. It is butter. Cool.
Stansted Ground, player 69 of Victor, of information Charlie, crossing clearance to Reykjavik.
Player 69 Victor, stand by, I'll call you back.
Stansted Ground, Butter 11, vacated, runway 22.
Butter 11, Stansted Ground, good morning, welcome to Stansted. Taxi second left, Juliet and Alpha, stand 13 left.
Second left, Juliet, Alpha, 13 left, Butter 11.
Ryanair 2245, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Have a safe flight, bye bye.
120.625, thanks ATC, sir. Right now, 2245, goodbye.
Have a go on.
Oh, big stretch. Right, what's wrong with the butter? Not the butter, the player. Don't hit the player, hit the game. No, that's fine. Oh, because he's not going via Barkit, that's fine.
Player 69 Victor, have your clearance ready to copy?
Ready to copy, player 69 Victor.
Player 69 Victor, clear to Keflavik, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5227.
Sound like a bingo caller half the time. 5227.
Player 69 Victor, clear to destination Uta 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5227.
Player 69 Victor, readback is correct. QNH 1016, report when ready.
Report, Fox, 69 Victor.
Focus, yeah, it's been going actually. It's been going quite seamlessly actually. Had no issues whatsoever. Yeah, I did focus. I did do a full reinstall. It wasn't that bad really in the end. I made sure I just took my time and made sure I kind of saved anything that I really needed to from my previous install. Oh, well, you knew that was coming. The American Bully XL's being banned in the UK. That was coming. Yeah, usually any modern any modern SIM product that you've probably used in the last little while, Chancellor, is probably already set up to use 8.33 kilohertz. It's just old stuff. So probably half the time you don't even realise. It's probably no boggle to you whatsoever. So yeah, you shouldn't have any issue with it whatsoever.
Stansted ground, good day. FedEx 34 Heavy Stand 2, information Charlie, request clearance destination Frankfurt.
FedEx 34 Stansted ground, good morning. Can you just confirm your aircraft type and stand number, please?
Aircraft type is MD-11 Freighter and stand 2.
FedEx 34, thank you. You're cleared to Frankfurt, Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 6010.
Cleared Frankfurt, Clacton 2 Echo departure 6010, FedEx 34.
FedEx 34, readback is correct. Information Charlie, current QNH is now 1015. Report when ready.
1015 and we require FedEx 34.
My room's getting hot. I did the reinstall, but don't really have that many changes I need to keep. I reset it all. Oh, okay. Buttons and thingy. That's fair enough. Let's have a look at FedEx. FedEx. There you are. MD-11. Lovely. Ah, just had a nice message there. The butter said thank you for your patience, new and learning. But that absolutely nailed it, butter. Not an issue whatsoever. Although I didn't take a strip in the end. Whoopsie. There we go. Now I have. Oh, my room's getting hot in here.
London Stansted ground, good morning, Air China 988 at stand 902, request RFR to Frankfurt Airport, already read information Charlie, aircraft type Boeing 738.
Nice, you said it all right.
Air China 988, Stansted ground, good morning, you are cleared to Frankfurt, Clacton to Echo departure, squawk 0272.
Clear to Frankfurt Airport. Departure program Charlie Lima November to Echo, is that right? And squawk 0272 Air China 988.
Air China 988, readback is correct. QNH 1015, report when ready.
QNH 1015, report when ready, Air China 988.
I should have got some feedback from him. Never mind. Yeah, no, it was pretty seamless, really. I didn't have any issues at all with the old update. Yeah, it was absolutely fine. So, yeah. All going good, all going good, all going good.
Stansted ground, Air China 988, stand 902, request pushback and engine start.
Air China 988, stand 92, push and start is approved.
Approve and stand and engine start approve, Air China 988.
Okay.
Ground, good morning, from Jet 2,
1 Uniform Echo, Boeing 787 with information Charlie at stand 213, request clearance to Manchester S5.
Interesting place to park, but still fair enough.
Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo, Stansted ground, good morning. You are cleared to Manchester, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7576.
Clear to Manchester via Ottawa 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7576, Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo.
Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo, readback is correct. QNH is 1015, report when ready.
Copy that 1015, report ready, Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo.
FedEx 34 is ready for push and start.
FedEx 34, stand number 2, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved for FedEx 34.
And FedEx 34, please check your squawk 6010.
Yeah, sorry about that. Squawk 6010 FedEx 34.
Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo, ready for push and start.
Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo, stand 213, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Tom Jet 1 Uniform Echo.
La 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 la. Brother, meow. Hello. Seems to be working fine. Cool. Blah, 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 blah.
Hello, ground Air China 988 ready for taxi.
Air China 988, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Echo, Hotel and Sierra.
Taxi to holding point Sierra 1 of runway 22 via Hotel Sierra, Air China 988.
Cool.
Player 69 Victor, ready for pushback, gate 5-1.
Player 69 Victor, stand 5-1, push and starts approved.
Shall approved, player 69 Victor.
Oh, they're all pushing back. Which makes it a little easy. Ah. 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 Sorry, I'm just mucking about with something while I'm here. Fine.
Tomjet 1 Uniform Echo, ready to taxi.
Tomjet 1 Uniform Echo, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22 via Juliet, Papa, Hotel and Romeo.
Taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22 via Juliet, Papa, Hotel and Romeo. Tomjet 1 Uniform Echo.
Right. Cool.
FedEx to short, ready for taxi.
Ooh, how am I going to do this?
FedEx 34, taxi Alpha, hold short Hotel.
Alpha, hold short hotel, FedEx 34.
Right, we've all got them all going all at once.
All stations, Stansted broadcast. Information Delta is now current, QNH 1015. That's Information Delta now current and new QNH of 1015. Stansted out.
So yeah, I'm trying my best not to violate red carpet rule. Ah, okay. Now I know. Now I know. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I've just had a brainwave. Give me that. Copy. Okay. That one. Edit. Do that. Boom. Nice. Right, what's going on here?
Air China 988, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Bye bye.
Contact Stansted approach 132
No.
13.
No.
120.625, Air China 988, bye bye, sir.
FedEx 34, continue taxi Alpha, Hotel Romeo, hold Romeo 1 for runway 22.
Continue Alpha, Hotel Romeo 1, hold short Romeo 1 for 22, FedEx 34.
Tomjet 1 Uniform Echo, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Have a safe flight, bye bye.
120.625, Tomjet 1 Uniform Echo. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
The reason why I made the MD-11 hold is because of weight turbulence. These two will get out much quicker and easier if they go out in front of the MD-11. That's why I did what I did.
Someone's at the front door.
Hang on, I've got delivery at my door, guys. 1 sec. Hannah back. What for miss? I need my... Oh dear, what's going on, Dan? Why are you losing the wheel? Hang on.
FedEx 34, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Bye bye.
120.625, FedEx 34, good day.
Yay, my new bag's just arrived. I ordered a new rucksack. I need a new bag, and I've just ordered one, and it's just arrived. Although the packaging it arrived in with a little sus, but honest. It looks quite a bit smaller than my old one. Yeah, that's way smaller, but hang on. Instead of 2 pouches, I've now gone down to 3. Okay. That'll do for now. Oh, well, when I'm done with it, one of my kids can have that, I think, but it'll do the job. Whoa, who's that with a follow? Mav, UK, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard to ATC. I hope you're doing well, mate. Oh, why is Dan losing the will to live? He hasn't said yet. Ad break. There goes the Tom Jet. Good, good. Glad to hear it, mate. Welcome to the channel, mate. I hope you're doing well. Right, that should be working fine now, I think. Ah, okay. Need to go into here, into there. No, not into there. Into there. Into there. Need to add a variable called that. All. Make the name that and add it. And close that and then reapply. Boop, 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 boop. My phone's going mental. Oh. What? Oh God. We need to do some serious work on Heathrow, don't we, Dan?
London Stansted Ground. Hello, Easy 28 Juliet Papa with information Delta, aircraft type Airbus A320, requesting IFR to Copenhagen.
Oops, I missed the MD-11 departure. My bad.
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, Stansted Ground, good afternoon. You are cleared to Copenhagen, Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 0344.
Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 2344, Easy 28 Juliet Papa.
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, negative, squawk 0344.
Squawking 0344, Easy 28 Juliet Papa.
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, readback is correct. QNH 1015, report when ready.
QNH 1015, and we will report when ready. Easy 28 Juliet Papa.
Clear 69 Victor, ready for taxi.
Player 69 Victor, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22 via Charlie, Hotel and Sierra.
Taxi to holding point Charlie Lima via, taxi to holding point runway 22 via Charlie, Hotel and Sierra. Confirm via 69 Victor.
Affirm Charlie, Hotel and Sierra.
Roger, 69 Victor.
Should have fixed that. Yeah. La 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 la. Oh, I love it when things go right. Yeah, yeah, Heathrow needs some serious sorting out, really. I think it just needs some actual, like, grown-up supervision on it to be like, look, come on, knock it off. The only person on a midday week I see on Heathrow regularly is Mr. John Cardiff, who's an absolute ledge. Anyone else, I never see anyone else on it during the day.
Stansted Ground, exit jet 2613.
Is that exec jet you just said?
ExecJet 2613, Stansted Ground, good afternoon, stand by, I'll call you back. Break. Player 69 Victor, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Have a safe flight, bye-bye.
120.625, thank you. Player 69 Victor.
ExecJet 2613, Stansted Ground, pass your message.
ExecJet 2613 is on the eastern apron, ramp 83, with information Charlie looking for IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
He said everything right except his aircraft type.
ExecJet 2613, can you confirm your aircraft type for me, please?
Citation CJ4, ExecJet 2613.
Did you just say CJ4? Oh, that's fine.
ExecJet ExecJet 2613, thank you. You are cleared to Edinburgh, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 1253.
ExecJet 2613 cleared to Edinburgh via the
Utaba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 1253, exec jet 2613.
Exec Jet 2613, readback is correct. Information Echo, current QNH is 1015. Report when ready for push and start.
Information Echo, we'll get that, and QNH 1015 report back ready for startup, exec jet 2613.
Cool. Right, I want to play something. Let's see. Does this start loading up?
Exec jet 2613, ready for pushback and start.
Exec Jet 2613, stand 83, push and start is approved.
Start approved, exec jet 2613.
Stop that. What I wanted to do. Dear me. Transfer. That's where.
EV28 Juliet Papa, request push and start.
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, stand 33, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, EV28 Juliet Papa. Stansted ground, hello, runner 556, information Echo, QNH 1015, Boeing 738, request IFR clearance to Manchester.
Ryanair 556, Stansted ground, good afternoon, no flight plan filed, please check and refile.
Copied.
Right. Yeah, that's working just fine. Just conversions. General. Right, access.
Exec jet 2613, ready for taxi.
Exec Jet 2613, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22 via Echo, Hotel and Sierra.
Taxi to holding point Sierra 1 for runway 22 via Echo, Hotel and Sierra, exec jet 2613.
Oh, sorry guys, I've just been sorting out some stuff in the background. Hope you've all been enjoying it anyway. how you all doing? Oh, wrong button. That's the one I wanted. La 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 da 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 da. No.
556 flight on 5, ready to copy.
Absolutely fine.
Ryanair 556, thank you. Cleared Manchester. Utava 1 Romeo departure. Squawk 1430.
Yes, to Manchester, Utava 1 Romeo departure, squawk 1430, Ryanair 556.
Ryanair 556, read back is correct. QNH 1015, report when ready.
We'll go 556.
You guys have all gone quiet in the chat. You run out of things to talk about. Or is it because I've been so busy, you're like, oh, well, you know. Probably a good idea right now then to restart that. Probably going to need to restart the machine. Restart Docker altogether. Probably be a good idea.
Easy 2H, Papa request taxi.
What was that?
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22 via Bravo, Hotel and Romeo.
Taxiing to holding point runway 22, Romeo 1, via Bravo, Hotel, Romeo, Easy 2H Juliet Papa.
I do love Rail Route. That is a good game. I've got that as well. Brother, what's brother? Or bro, is it Bruder? Brother. I'm going to call him Brother. Just doing my homework, as you do. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the server, I think, to restart. We'll do a full restart, and then hopefully that'll be much fixed. But yeah, I'd love to do some Heathrow controlling. Really, really want to do some Heathrow controlling. It's just a pain at the minute because, like I said, I've got to get my S2 and then I've got to do a theory test and I've got to pass my endorsement for it. ExecJet 2613, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Have a safe flight. Bye-bye.
120.625. Thank you.
You better run. You better dance. Let's make it right. The song on frequency then. Whoopsie. Whoa. Backstage. Working but having a break to order the new phones. Got mine sorted but having issues getting the wife sorted. What is the case when there is only ground? Would it be Unicom? Yep. Nope. Once you get to the holding point, ground's responsibility ends. I can give traffic advisories. So for Luna, if you have a look right now, there is a Blue Max on the inbound. Probably better if I do show you in both views so you can see. Here's this Blue Max. He's now inbound. So he's on a 5 mile final. So what I could say to this guy, if I say the EasyJet who's now about to turn on to Romeo 1, what I would say if there was no Essex on above me, I would say Easy 28 Juliet Papa, no further ATC available, free call Unicom 122.8. Be advised, traffic on a 5 mile final. I can give an advisory, but you cannot give them any instruction to do with the runway. Exec checks on the way out. So yes, you're allowed to give advisories about the traffic, but no, once they get to this holding point, they're on their own. My jurisdiction literally ends right on that line.
Easy 28 Juliet Papa, contact Stansted radar 120.625. Bye-bye.
120.625, Easy 28 Juliet Papa, thank you for your ATC.
You're welcome, have a good one. Beep.
Turn 556 and 72, request push and start.
Ryanair 556, stand 72, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 556.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the tutorials and that always teach you that stuff, expecting it to be fully staffed, but no. But no, for any ground controller, the holding point of the runway is where their power ends. So if you get a ground controller telling you to line up, they're really not supposed to. However, if I wanted to, if I knew it was massively busy, now this causes some thingy. If, say, like there was no Essex on right now and there was loads of aircraft inbound, I could make the EasyJet hold at Romeo 1. That is inside my jurisdiction, and I could just literally tell him to hold until I sent him to Unicom. So technically, I could traffic it. However, that's kind of...
Ground, good afternoon. Blue Max 318 Victor, vacated.
Blue Max 318 Victor, Stansted ground. Good afternoon, welcome to Stansted. Taxi second left on Juliet and Bravo, stand 32 right.
Juliet Bravo 32 right, Blue Max 318 Victor.
So technically, I can traffic them and make them hold, but the minute I hand you off to Unicom, you're on your own. So it's up to you. So if there's loads of aircraft coming in, it's up to you guys to speak to each other. But I have no ability to enforce anything. But I could technically go round it by making you hold at the point and then not refuse to hand you off to Unicom till I'm ready. Because that's caused, I've had arguments with pilots like that before. When they've gone, you can't hold me at the whole point. I'm like, I can. I actually can, because technically you're on the ground, so you're still in my thingy.
Ryanair 556, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22 via Delta, Hotel and Sierra.
Delta Hotel Sierra, holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, Ryanair 556.
Lucy! Oh. Lucy! Oh. I'm guessing that's how it goes. Welcome. Thank you for following. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on board. I like that username. Lucy! Oh. It's either that or it's someone with free boobies emoji. Yeah, and it just... I have seen that happen on Unicom, where you just get a guy, you get him to the hold point, you hand him off to Unicom, you give him the traffic advisory and say traffic's on the 2 mile final, and they just line up anyway, and it's like, well, now it's all gone wrong. Right, switch to 556. Yes. Good. didn't turn the parity check for? No. Why it felt the need to do that, I'm not quite sure, but it did.
Ryanair 556, contact Stansted radar 120.625, bye bye.
Radar 120.625, 556, bye bye.
What? Hey? Oh my god, how long have I been muted for? I don't understand. Yeah, it's something. So, I hadn't muted myself. I hadn't done that before you all start. Oh my god, I've been talking for ages. So, okay, I don't understand this one. So here's what happened. Iceberg, thank you for the first time chat. Yeah. So here's the really bizarre thing that happened, right? Oh, what is going on? Where? So I hadn't muted myself because I didn't hit the button. Wow, thanks, Dan. But for some reason, my volume on my camera mic had scrolled to 0. Now, I hadn't touched it. I have not touched my camera volume in bloody ages, but yet somehow it's gone to 0. I would love to understand how that works. But I hadn't touched it. Yeah, what scene am I in? Yeah. I don't understand why it's just done that. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's just my OBS. I just went, what? Because I saw you all saying, oh. And it, for some reason, no, the scene, it doesn't change when I flip between them because the volume is locked between the scenes. I have the same audio source, so I can do this all day. Look. But for some reason, OBS scrolled the volume to 0. It didn't even mute it. It scrolled the volume to just half.
Ground with 8, Ryanair 6 November Kilo, taxi.
Ryanair 6 November Kilo. Stansted ground. Hello, welcome to Stansted. Taxi on hotel and taxi hotel all the way to the end. Echo stand 82 left.
Ah. That's really confuddled me now.
Taxi Hotel, Echo stand 82 left, Ryanair 6 November Kilo.
I don't know why I did that. That was bizarre. Yeah, I don't. But I never touched the audio. That's what really confused me. I hadn't never touched the audio sliders. I set them and leave them. So that was just a weird one. Right. Unfortunately, guys, I'm also going to have to log off here. So yeah, I'm going to have to call this stream here, guys. Yeah, I've got a few things I need to do, and I've got some jobs, and I've got to go. I've got to go and scream at British Gas and a few other things. I will be about in the Discord, though. I'm just going to call this stream a day here. Where? Oh, no. Long haul pilot just raided with a party of 7. Thank you very much for the raid, everyone. Welcome, 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 raiders. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to
Hello, 728 Stansted ground. Good afternoon. Welcome to Stansted. Taxi second left on Juliet and Alpha stand 13 left.
Second left on Juliet, then Alpha, 2 stand 13 left, hello Stansted.
So, I'm ever so sorry. But yeah, long haul pilot, thank you very, very, very much for the raid. That was much appreciated. Let me sort this out. Yeah, I am ending it. I'm usually about an hour. Usually go on for about another hour, but unfortunately I have got to like make a call and scream and shout at British Gas because they're fucking useless. So unfortunately, I am going to wrap it up. Right. Right. I'm going to call it there.
All stations, Stansted ground is now closing. All stations contact Stansted radar on 120.625. Bye-bye.
Right, going to call it there, disconnect. Done, and done. No, save, done. Close that. Go over to this, go on 4. Yeah, that is me done for today. Apologies to all the raiders if there are a few of you still so long. All pilot, thank you very much for the raid, mate. That was much appreciated. Unfortunately, your timing was just a bit off. I am wrapping up. Usually I'm on for about another hour, but unfortunately I have got to call it there because I've got to make some phone calls and do some more tinkering and apparently try and find out why OBS scrolled my microphone audio all the way to 0, which wasn't very helpful. But yeah, that is me done. That was not a too bad little thingy on Stansted. YouTube.com/@aviators_TV. Maybe consider please giving us a subscribe. We're trying to hit the big 500. We got halfway. We officially are halfway there as of today. Fate Weavers Edinburgh stream will be going up there about 6 o'clock local time tonight, so tune in for that. That'd be great. My Gatwick stream from Monday is also on there. Tune into that. All our stream VODs and all our other content is on there, so please consider giving us a subscribe and a thumbs up and the likes and smash all those buttons and blah 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 blah. Dan's about to do his first S3 mentoring session. Where are you doing your mentoring session, Dan? Maybe some of the viewers would like to, give you some traffic. And yeah, that's about it from me. Dan is also doing a stream on Monday at 10 o'clock. So that gives me Monday off. Woo! Oh, he's doing Sweatbox. Oh, you boring fuck. Fine. You'll be fine. Dan, you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, Dan is streaming on Monday. I'm obviously it's the weekend. Unfortunately, I don't stream over the weekend. Dan's on Monday. Fair enough. And yeah, I think that's about all of it I need to plug. Let's go through the feed. Thank you, Long Haul Pilot, for the raid. Lucy O, thank you very much for the follow. Mav UK for the follow. Alexander for the follow. True Fawn for the subscription. Much appreciated, True Fawn. Thank you very much. Lee Collins, Doug Sim, Luna. And that's all my follows and subs for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. It is much appreciated. Like I said, there will be much more variety of content and things coming in the near future. We've all just got to get promoted and work our way up the VATSIM ranks and things like that as well. And also our regular flying streams, and maybe Dino and Impulse are doing a plane spotting vids. There's all that kind of stuff. Either tune into our YouTube, tune into our thingy. If not, our Discord, which has just been linked a few minutes ago, is also there. Please consider coming and joining in and hanging out with us and saying hello and chatting and ranting about whatever you want to feel like. You're more than welcome. Until then, I will catch you all on Monday. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream yet. I might stream Stanny again because I've been doing Gatwick early in the week and Stanny at the end of the week. I might flip it back round and do Stanny back at the beginning of the week and Gatwick at the end of the week. I don't quite know. But until then, I will chat to you all on the Discord and I'll catch you all next week. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.